Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to fold out and sew an inverted box pleat. Alright, so here I have a small template I made, okay, and again, if you've watched the video on knife pleats, you can see that inverted box pleats are basically made up of the same parts. We have that outside fold line, the inside fold line, and a placement line. And basically what an inverted box pleat is two knife pleats folded in towards each other, and the two knife pleats share the same placement line. Okay, so I've notched each of these lines at the top and bottom of the pleats, or sorry, each of the top of the lines and the bottom lines there. And then for the one of the sides, I've kind of color coded it just to make it easier to see what's happening. Okay, so again, like a knife pleat, we're gonna just fold out our outside fold to the placement line. So let's go ahead and do that. And we have these notches we can match. All right. So again, the first one I've marked. So I'm going to crease that outside fold right at the notches, and I'm going to bring that and line up the notches of my outside fold with the notches of the placement line. And I'll just put those together and pin it in place. Same thing here. There we go. Alright, so there's one of the pleats of the inverted box pleat. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So here's my outside fold, inside fold line, and then the placement line. So let's go ahead and take that outside fold and bring it in. Same thing here. And there we go. We folded our two pleats, creating our box pleat. Now let's go ahead and press this. Okay. So I'm going to start in the center and we're going to set a crease into these pleats. Go up and down a little bit. I can take the pins out here, continue pressing down, and the same thing up here. There we go. We just folded we've set in the creases in our pleats, and you can kind of see now if I open this up. Okay, I can open that right up, and then there's my inverted box pleat. Okay, so I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm just going to stay stitch across the top to hold that in place. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're just going to stitch across the top. I'm just going to stay stitch it, and this will hold it in place. And I'll stay stitch it at 1/2 inch. So my seam allowance is. There we go. Alright, so I've stitched it across the top and hold it in place. Now you can see I can open it up, and there's our inverted box pleat. Okay, and if we turn it around on the flip side, we actually have a box pleat. Okay, so here's my box pleat, and then we have an inverted box pleat. Okay, and again, like on the knife pleats, and if you look at the description below, I have a link to sewing knife pleats. If I wanted to, I could stitch this down to a certain point, and that would hold these flat, and they wouldn't open up until that point. Okay, so if you want to see how to do that, you can look at the link, click on the link below about knife pleats and show me do it, and you can see how to do that. Alright, so that's how you do an inverted box pleat. I hope that was helpful to you all.